All right, here we go again.
Woohoo!
You want to tell everyone what happened in game number 1?
Well, in game number 1, there was an unfortunate thing called Second Quest money, which let us not buy any keys, and that led to multiple dungeons blocked by multiple things, and just the randomizer being the randomizer. So we're about to start game 2, and Ellendar is leading now 1-0. Paratroopa has decided to not enact the remorse flag, so we are getting the random percent flag string the same as it was last race.
Yep, as evident on the top right corner of your screen by the Paratroopa's remorse, no change. She felt bad about giving up on that seed and wants to not, I guess, as she put it, take the easy way out and do a remorse.
I mean, I can understand that. And, it was not a kind seed at all. So just the fact that we're even doing game 2 tonight, way to, get right back up on that horse. And hopefully it goes better this time.
So just as a reminder, Ellendar is the lower seed. Paratroopa is the higher seed in this bracket match. The winner will be moving on to face off either against Mr. Dunlow or Rywek in the round of 32, which will be in a couple of weeks at this point. But both of these runners, they've got their seed. The codes match. Let's get ourselves a little bit of fun. Here we go. And we start with that item again.
Yeah, we got the letter, and we're starting at Recorder Lake. But maybe it's different. Maybe we'll have shuffled items. Maybe we won't have second quest anywhere.
7 and 4, the Triforces.
Okay, that's good to know. Well, I mean, can't both of those change depending upon which dungeons we actually find?
Yes.
So at the moment, hey, look, we're gonna have first quest money. See, this is better already.
Yay!
Yay! Though I think we now have vanilla. Is that a vanilla shop prices?
I don't care. It's 100 rupees.
Yeah, exactly. It's 3 100 rupee large secrets just hanging out there somewhere. So this is fantastic. This is way more money than we could have before, and it's a boomstick. And it's only 200 rupees.
But it's also in a candle shop, which means there's more than just one boom store or bookstore.
Boom! I like the boom store. Boom store was better. We're gonna find an old man down near the river. He sells potions when we have, the potions that are acted.
For 40 and 68 rupees.
Yay! I mean, see, this is good. This is doing great. We might actually find our wood sword a couple of screens over still. We're even gonna get a door repair out of the way before we've picked up any money with which to pay the jerk. All right, Ellendar is headed directly into the wood sword screen, and
no extra candles, so we know that. But that's not what we were expecting to see there at that cave.
I mean, again, at least if it's anything that is different than the last seed, I'm perfectly okay with this. This is just going to shake off all of those negative, unhappy feelings. We get a heart really early. We might come across a really early white sword, something shiny and nice that's 4 hearts.
Something shiny and nice.
I mean, I think we all know that I'm rooting for an early red ring, but that's just my
I thought you were
favorite.
rooting for shapes.
Well, I'm doing that too. Shapes, heart shuffle, the whole shebang. So we do have a little bit of divergence of path. Paratroopa.
It's divergence, but they're all going to meet up at the same place. So mixed quest overworld, neither grave pushes. And we have a level. It's level 1. That's an interesting starting location, too. I think we got a Shapes 1.
Yay! See, I'm back just in time. As Paratroopa's gonna find the wood sword
over ropes again. Flashing ropes.
I mean, can't you actually have second quest monsters without second quest dungeons? That is a separate flag.
I don't think that's what we're getting here, though, CD.
Shh! We got Shapes, I don't care.
Okay.
I mean, Ellendar doesn't have a sword yet. He does a really nice bufferless clip to fuck. Gosh darn it, game.
Da, 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 da.
All right. Well, we've got the power bracelet in the power bracelet location, but it's okay. We have shapes. There's shapes. It's game. Why would you do this to us? All right. Paratroopa is gonna find level 1, and assuming Paratroopa goes in, digs a little bit of level 1. Oh, they're squishy ropes at least. That's
I think
good.
we have 0 HP.
Yay! See, I think that's very kind.
Also, Ellendar's going the wrong direction for that sword.
I can almost understand him going this way because I would rather, with 2.5 hearts, I'd rather get the open. Where are we going? We're going to screen scroll? Okay. I assumed he was going up towards the open cave next to Vanilla 9, but maybe he's changed his mind and is going to go check all the Armoses instead. Paratroopa has found the boomerang, by the way, on the floor in level 1.
Yay.
I mean, you know what? It's okay. We can boomerang all these possibly 0 HP enemies. Pick up hearts. We can pick up that compass when we walk over it. It's okay, you know.
Nice looking level 1. I'd love to see the map for this.
Hey, we got a 100 rupee secret on Ellendar's side. This is good.
You're good.
Well, I mean, yeah, not really.
I mean, you have to be in order to put up with this marathon.
I've done solo races that were almost 3 hours long, so you know it's a thing. All right, Ellendar, meanwhile, is gonna go check the Armos items. We're gonna find another bookstore, which is really nice because it's not the rare shop tonight. He's gonna go ahead, buy his blue candle while he's got those 100 rupees. So this is a really good idea on Ellendar's side. The earlier you can get a hold of that candle, the earlier you can continue checking some of the burn bushes and not have to double back.
By Paratroopa coming up here.
Oh, okay, this is good.
Paratroopa is pirouetting that door that led to the bow.
See, I really do enjoy when runners can take advantage of, you know, some simple game mechanics to cheat that door open. Especially with all the trouble we had with keys last seed.
And here comes the bow for Paratroopa.
Yay! See, look at this. We've already got the bow. It's 5 minutes in. We got a sword on at least one side. We got a candle on the other. This feels much better.
This feels really good compared to what we just had.
Yeah, totally. I would, however, knock on wood right now, just to be on the safe side. And man, good job! Yay! All right, Ellendar, meanwhile, is gonna go ahead and clear out the Vanilla Potions letter cave. And find level 7. It's not second quest 7.
That we know of. Hold on. No, it isn't.
It's not second quest 7. So that means that second quest enemies just randomly turn themselves on, which they can do.
Yes, indeed.
And we don't have a second quest back half, which is amazing!
There's our map! Name that inkblot.
It's the Starship Enterprise flying away from you at warp speed.
It's a bird's beak.
Okay, I can totally see that too. Alright, Paratroopa is gonna find the floor heart. Again, 5 hearts. This is good. There is a white sword, probably white sword out there somewhere.
Triforce in Triforce room.
Uh-oh, does that mean I need to open up the chart of vanilla room drops?
Well, I don't think it's going to apply because of the fact that we have shapes going on here. So 1 through 6 are going to be a little bit different.
Okay, I'm perfectly... We're going to find the potions letter we started the game with.
It's just like in game number 1.
I know. This is, you know, this is amusing. Let's see what's on the coast when Ellendar finally gets there.
Paratroopa checking Death Mountain early.
Okay, so this would make Zoes very, very happy. This also kind of makes perfect sense after what... okay, we do have a fairy pond, so this is a mixed first quest overworld.
Yeah, we had both grave blocks not push.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my Discord decided it was closing itself at that point. So,
yeah, that was while you were having your issues there. But yeah, both grave stones did not push up in the graveyard.
All right, so here we go. Ellendar is going to find a money-making game. He has 84 rupees, so that's fantastic. We already have more money than we had in the first 10 minutes of the last race. Hey, well, money's good.
Nice and small, 10 rupees.
Still better than 0 or 1. Right?
Better
1
than
is
the 5 we
minimum.
had in the first seed.
Yeah, see, we're doing. Oh, there we go. Ellendar is going to go ahead and find level 3 all the way at the coast. Paratroopa is going to find her 6th heart, which guarantees her to be able to pick up the white sword, probably sword. Wait, what was on the coast? When we find it.
Probably the heart container. Why not?
I'm more than willing. Oh, we don't have vanilla enemy set in the dungeon.
Hey, another large secret up here in Death Mountain.
Ooh. Now, see, if I'm Paratroopa and I've seen the book, and I think it might be this spot. There you go, Paratroopa. You're perfectly okay now. I would almost be tempted to buy the Boomstick book just because we do have a Shape's first half.
The second quest top secret does not burn. Paratroopa going to make her way in the direction towards where Ellendar got a candle a little bit ago. And
right.
Paratroopa is making her way right there now. Yes. No.
See? No.
Getting some bombs first, though.
Well, yeah, bombs are good. We like bombs. Yep. We're at 0 bombs, and we don't really want to have to buy them if we don't have to. We're going to kind of like wave at the book and go, man, I would really wish we could pick that up. Alright, so Ellendar needs to go back up into the grave section of the map because the sword is actually at vanilla level 6. And the sword is kind of what's keeping Ellendar from really being able to go back into level 1, dig out his bow and get the wonderful... Oh, he's already got the bow, but dig out the Triforce and get the wonderful information that we do have vanilla items in their levels tonight.
Magical sword has been found, and Ellendar has located level 9. And we have ourselves full shapes, it looks like, based on that very bottom right entry.
Yay! I like full shapes, though the runners might not be thrilled to have to go into a Shapes 8.
Better than 2Q8.
Yes. Yeah, no, there's not much that isn't better than 2Q8. I mean, like, I'd almost say that the dentist is better than 2Q8. Alright, Ellendar is going to get a glimpse of the magical sword. Paratroopa is going to find the bait shop. Alright, Ellendar needs to screen scroll, go back up to check all these graves. Check the 2 push blocks at the grave and vanilla level 6, which will have his wood sword. Paratroopa is gonna go check the bottom of the map here. I think, is this the cave that has the magical sword in it? Oh no, this is 9. All right.
Yeah, this was where 9 was. The burnt bush where you do the wrap to get to the graveyard was where the magical sword was.
Okay, thank you very much. Oh, yeah, it's definitely 0 HP enemies because we just took out a ghost with a candle.
Always nice when you can take care of a Guinea on that little health. Definitely helpful when you have Guinea farming when the drop groups aren't shuffled.
Well, I'm gonna really hope that we don't have to actually farm Guinea this seed.
I mean, who knows? I mean, we have shapes, so maybe you might have to buy a key.
Or more than one, and we've got the wood sword for Ellendar. We can now stab all sorts of things.
Including those whiz ropes at Ellendar found in level 3. Level 6 found for Paratroopa.
Alright, 0 HP enemies, here we go.
And good thing Paratroopa wasn't setting up for a kinetic key there, because that shuttered door that would only be push blocked would have said no.
Yeah, but hey, look, we're getting a free key, just hanging out in the corner. This room isn't going to drop anything. It's just going to open up that shutter for Paratroopa so she can go through it. Ellendar is going to immediately go back to level 1 now that he has a sword because he's in that right area of the map.
And if I remember correctly, you do need that key door in order to get to where the Triforce was.
Yeah.
Not that this seed didn't give you any keys.
Well, yeah, we do have second quest. Salphos is shooting at us and then finally dropping a boomerang. That's kind of nice. The Triforce is off to the left, so maybe he'll get lucky and there's a drop between here and there.
He should, because Paratroopa was able to get through this with a key.
Alright, now the compass is going to let him know which direction he needs to go, so this is helpful. This is going to end up being a bomb wall. Because even though it kind of looks like it could have been a segment, well... I mean, it does kind of give you the impression that it might be a segmented one, but if I'm remembering the map correctly, he's got to go, like, up 2 rooms and bomb left. Or take the key door.
Yeah, I think there's a room that Ellendar did not clear out of this level. Perhaps this room.
Alright, so this should hopefully get him his key, which he will hopefully use to go in the direction of the Triforce.
Paratroopa needs a ladder if she wants to get through this left door in the 6.
Alright, well. I mean, this feels very, very familiar. It's okay. Oh, look, another key.
Yeah, for those who didn't tune into level 1, keys were the name of the game for pretty much half of the seed.
Alright, Ellendar is probably looking for the floor heart. At this point, even though you've now seen that 2 of the items in here are vanilla, you might want the floor heart so that you can potentially pick up that white sword when we find it. And we got the hint that Dongo dwells close to start. So hey, we know where the magical boomerang is, kind of.
We should.
In
now,
theory.
There's the heart right there. Also, the 6 is real fun.
Yeah, it's not giving us a map yet, so I'm kind of wondering where it's tucked the map away. As Ellendar is going to go ahead and pick up the Triforce out of level 1. He's gotten all of the items. He's done. We don't get to see the Starship Enterprise for the rest of the seed. Alright, with the extra bombs, it looks like Ellendar is going to go ahead and start bombing some more of these Death Mountain checks. I like this. Take advantage of it while you've got it, and while you're up here.
Oh, goodness, that's where the Triforce is.
Oh, how are we expected to get there?
Well, Paratroopa is going to find out, or try to find out some answers here. We're going to find out the second quest rooms. Oh, no. Well, we don't know enough information just yet.
Yep, but we gotta be really careful. Thankfully, it's 0 HP enemies, which means that boomerang has a lot of added value, especially in these rooms with the bubbles, because you're not gonna get grabbed by the hands because you can't actually hit them.
Okay, so Paratroopa did try the block afterwards, and it did not move, so no staircase there.
We're gonna get another key here on the floor. 6 is being very generous with the key drops.
Just to mention something that chat was asking about here. So whenever a NPC says something is close to start, what they are referring to is the vanilla start area, not where you start.
Yep, there's a couple, if you use a couple of the different tracking programs, there are ways to bring up like the regional maps. They both, Z Tracker and Z Helper both have ways to do this, and you can just kind of like see the screens that are considered near the wood sword start screen.
So somebody's mentioning about how the wand isn't important because of 0 HP, but it is also, you know, at least for Paratroopa, you know that this should be full shapes at this point because you did see level 9. So maybe that boomstick does have a little extra value because of the bomb wall game. And oh gosh, Muggers got shifted.
Oh, yay! It's a mugger in level 6. And it's worth noting there are wizrobes out there, and it's a lot faster to be able to walk into a room, shoot a couple of bombs from the boomstick, take out the entire room of wizrobes without, you know, having to really worry about it. Plus, bomb walls and 9, bomb walls and shapes. It's one of those things that if you've got the money, I don't really see the harm in picking it up. Especially as it might give you maps.
Absolutely true, which we don't know if that's going to be the case. It could be like the book in Last Seed and decide it's going to give us absolutely nothing. But
Well,
we
we're
do
about
see
to find
Ellendar
out.
buying the book.
Yay! Alright, let's get into the closest level you can possibly find and see if that automatically gives us the map, because that alone in a shaped seed is definitely worth spending the 200 rupees, which is on sale, book.
Well, Ellendar's around the corner from where level 6 turned out to be on Candle Row.
Alright, let's hope
But
we
we're
get
not
to
going
see
there.
it. Yep.
Now
Well,
we're
maybe-
going there.
Maybe we are. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's see. Because, I mean, again, if we walk in here and this gives us the maps to all the level, that is definitely an advantage to Ellendar.
It's not.
Ah, well, alright. It still shoots explosions out of the end of the wand. I'm okay with this as well. I wish, so isn't there a way it's like really tricky to be able to push the block and do a candle boost so that you make it through the door in time to do the Kananaki?
I wonder, and somebody probably will be able to say yes or no to that, but I wonder.
I want to say that Panzer Dave
Yep,
has done it.
Cappy is
and-
saying yes.
Okay, and that CG7 might have done it at some point. Paratroopa is up now to a very respectable heart count. I'm wondering if maybe that room bombs north.
That's a possibility. Or
we
it's,
know-
walking
that
into
would
a
be-
Tridango room with 0 bombs.
Yeah, that's a little bit sad. But unfortunately, you know, well, actually, fortunately, when we can get the wand out of level 6, we'll just be able to walk in there and just shoot them all. You know, you just have to, you hit them in the head with the bomb, and you can then clear the entire room with your sword, get your bombs back if you really feel like it. Really good dodging here from Ellendar to not get hit by those orange bubbles while he's trying to clear this room. Worth noting, Paratroopa is currently sitting at 255 rupees. She's going to up an A out of the store repair charge.
And I wouldn't be surprised if she beelines it for the book either.
I mean, I think the only other option would be the blue ring, but we haven't, I don't believe, seen the blue ring shop.
And because it's vanilla shops, it's going to be the rare shop.
Yeah,
So there's
it
no
could be-
guarantee we can get to it.
Especially on a mixed quest overworld, it could be buried underneath a raft or a recorder or a bunch of things. All right,
Boss
another
HP is, I think, vanilla.
Okay, so not 0. You couldn't kill them with a boomerang. Boomerang. It's always entertaining when you can kill a string full of landmos with a boomerang. It's great. It's such a good feeling.
Same with a Moldorm.
Yeah, exactly. You just walk in and like, boop, it's dead. Paratroop is gonna find level 2 at the, you know, down near start next to a bomb wall.
Actually, chat remarking we haven't seen a boss, so yeah, maybe I'm getting my seeds mixed up at this point. I mean, we spent 2 hours and 20 minutes in that last seed.
I mean, but it's quality time, Rick.
It's absolutely quality time.
Oh, look at all these keys that this level 6 is eating. So this is going to be to Ellendar's benefit if he uses the keys and it does get him to the Triforce and the item here in level 6, because then he's not going to have to come back in.
Paratroopa has found level 2.
Yep. Now, if the items are in fact vanilla, which we're... Well, look, this is cool.
That's an unfortunate death right there for Ellendar. There's the magic boomerang.
We're
Ouch.
just... we're going to try to... I think I might have actually put some time into trying to clear that room just a little bit so that you didn't get bopped. But yep, there is a blue boomerang hanging out, and a big thanks to Cappy JD for filling in as our tracker here on the second game of the night. So what do you think this level 2 looks like, Rick?
A fancy chair.
See, I was gonna say it's like one of those Adirondack chairs, but they're laying back. You know how they have the ones that like, oh, you jerk-face mugger. He's not gonna pay the mugger. That's good. But like they have the Adirondack chairs that are normal, and then they have the footrest that kind of goes right up. Oh, that room is mean.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's not at a slant here like a true Adirondack chair would be.
Well, I mean, I can't get out of those chairs easily, so 6-foot-tall people were not meant to sit in chairs that put your knees up above your chest.
Very true.
I mean, it gets a little funny. But alright, Ellendar is going to continue working his way back in the direction of all of the key doors that he opened here in level 6, because I think that's actually the intended path to get to the Triforce, but you gotta go up one more room.
Gotta take the long way to get there.
Yeah, unfortunately we haven't yet found level 4, which has our ladder again. Fairly easy enemy sets to clear, you just gotta be mindful of the floor shooting at you.
And the boomerangs.
I mean, hey, we got a Triforce at a level 2 for Paratroopa as she finally made it through that terrible blue Wizrobe mess room.
Yeah, getting through those Zols a whole lot easier than dealing with Wizrobes for certain.
Oh yeah, totally. Now Ellendar is going to go ahead and check this key door. I can agree with this. That's a ladder block
That could be a
room.
problem.
Unless there was still a path that kind of went, yeah. I thought there was still a potential path where you could maybe bomb to the left in some of these rooms.
There might be a possibility. We will see. We have not seen a map to this level 6.
Oh, well, all right. We might actually need a ladder.
All right, well, back later.
Yeah, all right. We'll come back, game. It's okay. We know where you are.
Another warps?
All right, here we go again. So we're gonna go finish Burning Candle Row. We are now searching for level 4. Alright, we're gonna find some more money on Ellendar's side. Now, he's got 5 keys and 8 bombs. We know at this point, well, we know, he's already cleared 1, so he should also know that the arrows are going to be in level 9. So I would give some good thought to maybe purchasing a set of arrows while you still have money.
Paratroopa gambles, loses 10 rupees.
Well, I mean, she only had 18, I think, to begin with. Hey, there's the Blue Ring Bait and Cheap Key Store.
Yay!
I mean, again, the red ring is going to be buried deep in 9, so that's a thing.
Yay.
You know, I think that's the entire reason why I want to turn on Item and Heart Shuffle.
It'll be interesting to see how people do use their remorses.
Alright, Ellendar is going to go ahead and find level 2. Now, he can get that key door to the north open. Simply by walking off the screen towards the top and then coming right back on. The game doesn't know if you are in the dungeon or on the overworld, so it assumes that you're in both. Alright, Paratroopa's gonna find another door repair.
Where are our dungeons?
Underneath pesky second quest power bracelet spots.
That's a possibility. I think that's the third of the big secrets.
Yeah, I want to say Paratroop has now found all 3. Alright, we're gonna find... Oh, nope, there's the third.
Well, there's the third for Paratroopa. That was the first one that Ellendar found.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you know. It's kind of hard to see the bats in this room, though I do like this color palette quite a lot. To answer your question in chat, if you're Paratroopa, do you buy arrows? I would definitely probably buy arrows. I have a lot of money. I have 3 keys, 7 bombs. You know that your silvers are not going to be available until level 9.
And there is the map for Ellendar, and now the Room of Death and Destruction.
Of run, screaming, and hope good dodging. Ellendar, run, screaming, grabs the boomerang, is gonna get a key here, and thankfully has bombs so that they can bomb south and get their Triforce at a level 2. That was some very impressive footwork from Ellendar there.
Yes, indeed.
Alright, Triforce at a level 2 for Ellendar, and we're back on the hunt for level 4. Paratroopa is going to buy a potion.
And this is actually a decent decision to do so, knowing that red bubbles are in dungeons.
Yep, we did have the second quest enemy flag roll on. Paratroopa is going to go up here. Now, there was a chance if this was a straight first quest overworld that this would have been a cave, but we are in a mixed first quest overworld, so it's going to be a fairy pond. Alright, Ellendar, I think is going to head over and bomb the coast because I don't think they've actually seen those spots yet. I would seriously think about buying those arrows.
It's all fun and games until you find a Goma.
Yeah, above, like, the necessary ladder in level 4. Hey, we found level 3 on Paratroopa's side.
Yeah, this was what Ellendar found earlier, but found out that there was whiz robes inside, and you can't do much without a sword.
No, like, unless you have a massive amount of bombs, you really wouldn't want to try clearing that without a sword.
So now the nutshell question is, what walls will actually bomb in this 3?
Yes. Well, apparently not that one. We're gonna get a key on the floor, though. You totally pick that up because, again, if the seed wants to actually give you resources, take them. Now, if we're lucky, this is gonna be the raft. We may or may not need it.
And there it is. There's our raft.
Yay! We can float and go on boating trips and like pontoon around with the barbecue grill going.
And all you now need to do is just find that Triforce.
Yeah, we're kind of running out of spots. So the really nice thing, hey, there's our map. Oh, let's see, level 3.
You sunk my battleship.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like we're playing Battleship, and it had the raft in it, so yay. We're gonna get the compass, which is gonna point us back towards the beginning of the dungeon. Ellendar is gonna find another large secret, so he has a lot of money right now.
And there's the Triforce for Paratroopa, putting her at 5.
All right, here we go. I mean, we are off and running. See, this is already, you know, we have 5 new Triforces, or we have 5 Triforces at 32 minutes into the game. This is already better.
Yeah, this definitely feels a whole lot better than what wound up happening in game number 1.
Though I'm still waiting to see where in the world we find 4. How about on one of these coast raft spots?
Not this one.
Oh man, hey, we got hints. We don't know if hints are helpful or deceptive, but you know, maybe one of them will tell us the location of level 4.
Sailed over the water to get the ladder.
Apparently, our tracker, Cappy JD, is saying that the hints are deceptive. I'm a little bit sad. As Ellendar is going to go ahead and find level 3 with a sword this time, and is going to be able to get his raft and Triforce in short order. Yeah, see, look at how fast you can clear that 0 HP room full of whiz robes with a sword. This is great. I am a little curious as to what hints we saw that were deceptive.
Something about a magic shield being out near the desert that we just saw a few moments ago. That's kind of
Oh,
deceptive if we got vanilla items.
Okay. Because I missed that. I'm sorry. Alright, we're gonna get the raft here for Ellendar.
And Kathy also reporting to us that the magical sword hint was a lie as well. Shout outs to Cappy JD, who's stepping in, doing some tracking for us here on this match on SpeedGaming 2. Ellendar now getting the compass for where to go to get this Triforce in level 3.
Alright, well,
7 found.
We're gonna, oh, yay, level 7. That is not, in fact, Second Quest 7. Ellendar has already seen this, but I think this was also, at the time, he did not have a weapon.
Watch that Goma has the Triforce.
Oh,
wait, we already have the Triforce in 7. Who cares?
okay. I mean, why would we even... This would be red candle, so I think we just leave. Yep, there you go,
That's
Paratroopa.
exactly what Paratroopa is doing.
Yep, good call. I mean, yeah, I can have some free keys on the floor, but it's a rather large level if it's shape 7, and there's no real reason to go ahead and take that. Alright, this should be the Triforce here for Ellendar. Thanks to that lovely and wonderful boomerang, we can clear that, even with the bubble inside the chute with us. Okay, Triforce out of 3 for Ellendar.
Yep, and Ellendar is going to do the same thing that Paratroopa did. Check this rest spot right now.
I mean, given where he is on the map, this actually makes perfect sense, because it's easier to check this while you're out here than having to make a special trip the entire way back.
Actually, speaking about Paratroopa, I think Paratroopa just wanted confirmation that it was going to be sailing out to save the princess, which of course could be a deceptive hint.
Oh man, let's hope that 4 is not on vanilla 4. And Ellendar just doesn't check it. Alright, meanwhile, Paratroopa is going to wrap up her checks here in the northeast section of the map.
But getting back to what Paratroopa was doing in that level 7, I think Paratroopa didn't realize it was not first or second quest level 7 at that when she went in and just wanted confirmation that it was shape 7.
Okay, I can wholeheartedly agree with that. I've had a couple of close calls a few times myself where you're just going, is this shapes? What the heck is this? Paratroopa is wisely going to go ahead. She's got 200 and some odd rupees. She's going to pick up wooden arrows. This is a good plan. We don't know where our silvers are in 9, but we know they're in 9.
And Paratroopa remembering that she has a power bracelet to check this spot right here before coming over to level 4 found! Level 4 found! Here we are, we found level 4.
Oh, right, let's go get ourselves a ladder. Yeah, we have the Triforce for this level, but even if you don't know that level 6 is most likely ladder blocked, you want a ladder before you go into level 9. Alright, and given Ellendar's current path, he is pretty hot on Paratroopa Fields.
It's a segmented 4.
Alright, so let me see. Let me look at this. Alright, while we're clearing this out, we're gonna get a couple more keys. You know, I'm kind of actually drawing a blank, unless this is like, if you know anything about the Wisconsin and Minnesota border, it's kind of like where Duluth runs into Lake Superior and Wisconsin on the other side.
This has been Geography with CD Improv.
Yeah, see, if you knew how often, hey, a ladder! Woohoo! If you knew how often I get lost in video games, you probably wouldn't want to follow any of my directions.
Okay, so do not follow CD Improv's directions. Copy.
In video games, I do all right in real life. I mean, as soon as I've been somewhere at least once, I remember how to get there the next time. Alright, Paratroopa has the ladder and is leaving level 4. She's already bought arrows. She's up to 6 keys, 8 bombs. I don't think hitting that door repair charged is going to worry her at all.
Oh,
well,
boy.
we're gonna take a slightly elongated path here in level 4 for Ellendar.
Yep.
Though again, this could net him some resources. Maybe there's a bomb upgrade in here. Maybe there'll be a couple of keys on the floor. You know, as long as it doesn't take forever, this is not a terrible thing. And hey, look, we're ladder blocked, so we're going back to start anyway.
There's Spiky guarding 2 shutter doors on the other side.
Yeah, I mean, he might be guarding the Triforces, but still. Alright, this is going to send Ellendar in the correct direction here in this level 4. He's going to get this key.
Paratroopa finding level 5.
Alright, there is a recorder in here. Now, I'm trying to remember if you had to go through the key door. There's a Triforce in that skeleton. We don't need to clear this.
Yep.
Hey, but look, our skeletons are dropping an awful lot of money. Alright, Ellendar might pick this up for the health refill after he bombs.
Okay, what is this ink blot to 5?
Let me see. Yeah, I kind of like the suggestion from Siri UX. It does kind of look a little bit similar to a Star Wars tank. Alright, Ellendar's going to pick up the Triforce at a level 4 for the health refill and the trip back to start. So he's got a couple more hearts to work with. I think what's got to happen is he's got to go through the key room in the, not the mugger, but the old man room and head straight down. He's going to get a nice bomb drop on the overworld.
And Paratroopa wisely deciding not to clear out that Triforce room just yet. And we'll find our transport staircase here in level 5, where we are still looking for that recorder, because we are still looking for... we haven't seen level 8 yet.
Yeah, actually, that's the only thing we're missing, isn't it? Oh, hey, a bomb up... Ooh, +4 bomb upgrade. That is nice to find.
Yeah, vanilla prices. It looks like we have all around today.
Well, I mean, if I know that it's going to be 100 rupees for 4 bombs guaranteed, then I'm okay with that. If I'm a runner like that, that's better than 2.
That's my first thought when I see a bomb upgrade for 100. And there's our recorder right here. So just avoid the keys. You get yourself a nice piece of help.
That might take us to recorder. It might take us to unbeaten dungeons, new locations. Because this seed is far nicer than the first one.
Oh yeah, I mean, we are already at a position here at 40 minutes in that we were trying to get to at an hour 40 in the first seed.
Mm-hmm. Though, you know, that being said, we do have a Shapes 9 waiting for us.
Yes, we do, but that may be the rudest thing about this seed at this stage.
Yeah, I do have to... Oh, these keys are really stacking up here for Ellendar. He entered, I think, with 3 or 4, and he's already up to 7.
Also, if you believe that it's going to be vanilla items at this point, you're Triforce and Go mode.
Yeah, you know that the silvers are a 9. You no longer really need to worry about anything once you pick up that recorder, because it means you're not going to be dig dog or blocked. You have bow, you have arrows. If you're Paratroopa, you know, there's not much that can stop you.
And you're going to find all of your dungeons.
Yeah, exactly. We're in pretty good shape. Ellendar is going to farm some of these bombs real quick off of these blue moblins. And there's a Triforce at a 5 for Paratroopa. She just needs levels 6 and 8.
And Paratroopa tooting the flute.
All right.
It will take us...
Really?
Not...
All right. No, blow the recorder, Paratroopa. Blow the recorder.
Yeah, we did not, huh? Okay.
Okay. I mean, there is a chance. So the thing is we have the Triforce for 7, but there is also the outside possibility, and it's happened in a couple of races, that one of the levels we need, it's actually Recorder 2, Vanilla, new Unbeaten, and it just so happens to be the same screen as a vanilla location for the Triforce you've already got.
Yeah, we've seen several races of that.
Yeah, I mean, if the game takes you there, blow the recorder at least to double check and see what the setting is going to be. Because assuming that it is vanilla beaten can sometimes come back to bite you if it's in fact vanilla new locations. Or, I'm sorry, new locations unbeaten.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but I was just waiting for chat to be like, you're wrong, and throw all sorts of stuff in there. All right, we're back in level 6. We're going to go get our Triforce. Now, a wand would not be a horrible thing, as, at some point we're going to find some more whiz robes, and Shapes 9 has a lot of bomb walls.
So too does Shapes 8.
Oh, yeah, we definitely have to go there.
Paratroopa winding up losing a bomb in a case of speed.
Well, that makes sense. She hasn't really seen a lot of this side, or I don't think she's seen any of this side of level 6 yet. Now, Ellendar is looking for level 5. Alright, this is a staircase here in 6. This could be our wand. This could get Paratroopa that boomstick.
Or it could be a transport.
And take us over, hopefully, in the direction of the Triforce.
Or it'll take us all the way to the top right corner of this level 6.
Cheat game. That's so very nice of you, and it's always kind of an adjustment when stealth. Ooh.
Oh, that's disgusting!
That is beautiful. It's a segmented level 6. Look at this. This is how about this is somebody playing, you make the paper football? This is somebody getting ready to flick the paper football.
I definitely can see that.
Wow, that is beautiful.
Nice map in a transport staircase to a segmented part of this level 6.
Yeah, that you did not need to go to. Turns out that is not going to be our path. Now, there was that other ladder room that Ellendar kind of found a way into. The one that it was the right side moat. That Paratroopa is going to be... I think you got to walk left and then they'll be able to go straight across. This one.
Yeah, Paratroopa's searching out the map here, just making sure, as Ellendar's back in this level 6 as well.
Alright, this makes perfect sense for Ellendar. You have your ladder. You might want that wand, since you also bought a book.
Here, no, I don't know. We don't know. It could be. It could not be.
It could be the second, because we are segmented.
It's the second transport staircase!
I imagine we take this. If we really want that wand, then we're going to take the staircases. It is going to get us access to that one room up in the top corner. And right up, well, it's a heart. We like hearts. Hearts are good. But right up until that door closed, we had the small chance that was going to be a push block staircase. But another fun Zelda 1 randomizer fact is that if you walk into a potential push block room and the shutter door closes behind you, it's not a push block room. You might have to push the block to get the door back open, but it's not actually going to be a push block staircase.
Ellendar, who is cursed, trying to get into the block by way of the boomerang.
Alright. He's be like, no, I'm done. Okay. Now, there is a small chance that our Triforce is in the room with the wand, because there are a couple of staircase rooms that could, in fact, have a Triforce in them.
But not in this case.
Well, it turns out it's just a ruby boss, but I like the fact that Ellendar was careful about clearing this because he knows that he's only got, so many rooms left in order to find that wand. Or at least, potentially. He hasn't seen the map yet. Paratroopa's gonna find her way into the Triforce room and do the exact same thing. Alright, so there's that weird, where the finger would be bent over to flip the paper.
Yep.
That's gotta be, I think, where our staircase is going to be for the wand. Because both of our runners, with the exception of the room that Paratroopa is going into now, that's all she hasn't seen on this side.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think either of them have been over there.
Ellendar grabbing the Triforce Here is a second mucker.
Rotten jerk face, especially since it's unnecessary. Well, I mean, it's going to save her time to get back to her Triforce, so that is, you know, kind of necessary. Ellendar is going to take the Triforce at a level 6, decide that he's not going to continue digging for the wand, and leave.
And Paratroopa, with only just a few rooms remaining inside of the 6, is coming back inside.
Yeah, both of our runners have the book, and it is, in fact, a boomstick. So I can completely wholeheartedly understand this. If you've only got a couple of rooms in this really large level 6, that boomstick could really come in handy in a Shapes 9.
And yes, we are still missing level number 8. Haven't seen it, which is going to be interesting. Ellendar has not gotten the level 5 yet, so has not gotten the recorder. And that shutter door says no. And we block clip, and there is our wand. Activate boom stick.
Yay! And there was much rejoicing. Now it's kind of important to notice that when Paratroopa blew the recorder, it took them to their start screen. She did not whistle, so at the moment we still don't know if it's recorder to Vanilla Beaten. She's gonna whistle here if it takes her back to Recorder Lake. Nope. All right, so it is in fact recorder to Vanilla Beaten locations. So that was perfect timing on Paratroopa's part there.
And there's level 5 for Ellendar.
Alright, so this is going to be really good for Ellendar. Now, this really just comes down to where in the world is level 8?
Yeah, this is still a very close and tight match for both of these runners.
Now, if you're Ellendar, I imagine you want the recorder, just on the off chance that Spiky ends up blocking something important in level 9.
There's our white sword.
Hey, we get to do more damage. This is fantastic. Alright, Ellendar is going to go ahead and clear out this room full of bunnies.
And I think Paratroopa is trying to record her over to level 2. And there we are.
Yeah, yep. I like that she's hopefully going to check this before recording anywhere else.
However, that is just a door repair charge minus 20 rupees.
And this also makes me really, really hope that she recorders to 7 to eventually check Recorder Lake.
Yeah, for those who missed race number 1, she wound up dropping out after just over an hour after she had mismarked level 4 up on Death Mountain.
Alright, Ellendar is kind of finishing up here in level 5. He should find his recorder.
Here we go.
Yep, there we go. Come on, Paratroopa. Alright.
It's not, but at least we have the resolution.
Yeah, I mean, we've got the information. Yep, it's good to know. This is going to be the recorder for Ellendar. It is 0 HP enemies, so you just gotta be careful and get in the staircase. Except for Ellendar, I don't think has a sword at the moment.
That would explain the usage of the bombs.
And the boomerang.
And the candle. There's 8!
Yay, we found it! Alright, here we go.
Deadwood's location.
Okay. Oh, the whistle spot down in the corner?
Yep.
Alright, now with Boomstick, Paratroopa is going to make very quick work of this level 8. And we've got Ellendar continuing to try to get into the staircase with a bufferless clip.
Yeah, he's 1 pixel south of where he needed to be.
I have great respect for anybody who can do this without an item.
What the heck?
It's Trogdor.
That's a weird-looking Trogdor.
No, maybe not Trogdor.
Now, did Trogdor wind up hooking up with King Doll's hockey stick?
Oh, yeah, totally. Trogdor stole the hockey stick. That's totally it. I like that one. All right, so Ellendar has... Well, he doesn't have a sword, so that room's going to be a little bit difficult. I would almost think about up and aing, but he's going to try to bomb these blue dark nets so that he can walk straight back to the Triforce. He's got to stay away from them, though, because he can only take 2 hits. But yeah, okay, this is totally Trogdor stole King Doll's hockey stick, and that's his new weapon. See, I was just thinking about, see, exactly like the emote that Jay Coper just put in chat. It's like the big Trogdor arm. As Ellendar is going to go ahead and get his Triforce out of level 5, and Paratroopa finds the Triforce in level 8. We are on our way to 9, Rick.
Yes, indeed.
All right, so in level 9, what are we looking for?
We're looking for some audio. Hold on a second.
Audio would be good.
Give me a moment.
All right, so in level 9, we are first and foremost looking for the silver arrows because we need those in order to defeat Ganon. After that, we are listening for the roar of Ganon. He's going to be audible in any room that is adjacent to the one he's in. And we're looking for a single shutter door that does not open when you clear the room because that will be Princess Zelda.
Alright, so here we go through this level 9 for Paratroopa. We have the audio up and we do have ourselves a transport staircase. There will be at least 6 pairs.
Wait, are there enemies in this room? Oh, there's a Dodongo. Alright, so unfortunately for Paratroopa, she did take a bop from the orange bubble. So she can feed the Dodongo bombs in order to find out if this is Zelda or progress through the shutter door, but of course these guys are troll faces.
That's what they do best.
Very, very true. I've actually seen somebody who has Ellendar, just by process of elimination, is going to find level 8 and hopefully go the correct direction to get his Triforce just as quickly.
Yeah, this...
Is that a roar?
That's why I'm being silent.
Yeah, but we're not supposed to do that.
I don't hear anything.
Yeah, I thought I heard a roar, but then I didn't hear it again.
So did I. That was why I was trying to be silent.
I mean, but then how are we supposed to talk about, like, cookies and stuff?
Oh, I know. We can wait until we hear the roar, and then we can talk about some cookies. But Paratroopa going, and there's the red ring.
Oh, well, again, you're not unhappy to see this. Level 9, it doesn't seem to be full of Wizrobes. You have a boomstick, but it's always nice to know that Ganon hugging you is not, hopefully, going to make you take a death.
We actually did see some Wizrobes here in this 9.
Oh, did we? Maybe she just blew them up so fast with the boomstick I didn't notice. Hey, there's a roar.
There's a roar.
and
there's
Zelda. Alright, well, we need silvers. Oh.
Alright, there's Ganon, okay. So we've got that aspect now.
I think I would laugh wholeheartedly if silvers were somehow in a staircase that you had to bomb to, but we're not going to get that lucky.
Alright, so Ganon and Zelda right next to each other. Ellendar going through this level 8. Finds another key. This race is not done and over with. I mean, 9 can do 9 things.
Especially A Shape's 9 without the map.
Even with the map, 9 can do 9 things.
Very, very true. I mean, you've got... At least we don't have walkable walls to have to try to figure out this time, so that part's nice. Alright, Ellendar is kind of heading out in the direction of the tip of what would be the hockey stick. I don't think the Triforce was down here. As a matter of fact, I know it's not in this room, but maybe it'll get us a nice floor heart or something before we head into 9.
Paratroopa finding another transport staircase. That's 2 pairs, I believe.
Yep, and there are, unless we have a fully segmented level 9, there are going to be 6 sets of transport staircases. Now, if you somehow do end up with a segmented 9, which is pretty rare, you'll have an additional set of transport staircases that just go to the segment.
Paratroopa winding up trying to get through this room here. It's another staircase. This is transport staircase number 3.
For I force an 8 here for Ellendar. Take it and run.
Yeah, you got. There's the compass in case you
Ooh.
didn't find where Zelda was.
I mean, you're kind of not ever unhappy to see that, but right now we're really just hoping for silver arrows.
Oh, did that staircase take you all of one room? Yeah, it did take
Yep.
you all of one room. That's great.
I love it when it does that. But yeah, so it is worth noting that there are red bubbles in level 9. Ellendar, unfortunately, only has the boomerang and the wood sword. He does not have access to the boomstick or the wand, which means if he gets red bubbled, then he's going to be having a little bit harder of a time clearing some of these rooms.
Does he have any potions?
He does, I believe, though I could just be really confused from last game.
Well, that last seed. Hey, Spiky.
Oh, hi Spiky. You're not really guarding anything important, though.
Transport staircase for Ellendar.
Alright, I'm trying. I think we've seen that diamond staircase. We have not, in fact, seen the disco floor room. So, with the key on the floor and no other evidence of remove most open stairs, that's not going to be a thing. I think this is a new section of 9 for Ellendar. I don't think we've actually seen Paratroopa down here.
Oh my!
Oh, was that another one-room staircase?
No, here's nope, not gonna push. I was gonna say that Spiky may have made some bad decisions over there in that bottom left corner.
Well, yeah, I was waiting to see if it was actually going to be staircase. I'm just going, all right, is this going to be a thing or not? Okay, Ellendar does have a sword. He's just going to be really careful not to hug the wizrobes. Now, a map here would be really, really handy for Ellendar.
There it is.
Oh, look at this.
That is
Wow.
a beautiful looking level 9.
I think beautiful is definitely one word for it, as we find another potential staircase here for Paratroopa.
And Ellendar continuing to search out this level 9. Does not see the staircase that we are longing for.
Well, I mean, if you're Ellendar, I think at this point you really want silvers, but you would probably take red ring if you find it.
Oh, for certain.
Alright, so that is a really special map. That 2-room gap, I think, is one of those things that would just frustrate me to no end, because you'd be trying, if you don't have the map, you're trying to bomb into a section that doesn't actually, exist.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. Paratroopa making some good work through this level 9.
Yeah, that boomstick is really coming in handy, because she can walk into rooms like this with the red ring and just start firing. With the 0 HP wizrobes, she's gonna take out that room in no time flat.
Potential staircase room, double block room. It is a staircase. And still no silver arrows.
I mean, this is, this is definitely special. So that took her back. That's a 1-room segment, I think. Unless it does bomb. But it's
filled with
surrounded
blue
by
bubbles.
rooms. Yep. That actually is good to know. But it unfortunately took her into the middle of a section she'd already been to.
Yeah, right next to the start. The room that is to the south of where Ellendar is right now.
Yeah. I mean, this is actually good for Ellendar if he happens upon the red ring staircase. Have we seen this one yet?
I believe we have. I think this was the first staircase that Paratroopa saw.
Oh, okay.
That is incorrect, old man.
Alright, now Ellendar is trying to get all of these bubbles in the same area so that he can candle boost past them. Oh, did he get it?
Did he keep his sword? I don't think so.
Yeah. Oh, no, he did! Good job, Ellendar! That has to have been like the very end of the invincibility frames.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
All right, good job, Ellendar. Now, I think we've already seen this section on Paratroopa's side.
Yeah, this is the pathway to get towards Ganon and the Red Ring.
Okay.
And Zelda.
Okay, so all of those are good things. We just kind of wish they were silver arrows.
Could be here in this room, although I think I've seen the staircase before. No, it isn't. There's our silvers.
Wait, is Ellendar kind of in the same area?
No, Ellendar is all the way in the top left corner. Well, it's back to start now, but all the way in the top left corner where that one-room staircase transport was.
All right, guys, but we have silver arrows. We are on our way to go make some bacon. All right, so I do believe, yeah, Paratroopa went ahead and bought a potion, so even getting hit with these bubbles here isn't going to make much of a difference. She has the potion, she can get her sword back before the Ganon fight.
Ellendar's making the way over towards where the silver arrows turned out to be, but at this point, this is Paratroopa's race to lose. Red Ring knows where Ganon is, knows where Zelda is. Paratroopa's about ready to force a game 3. He uses the potion before going into the Ganon fight. Now, the next question is this going to be a normal HP Ganon, or are we 0 HP? And it's a 0 HP Ganon. This seed is going to be half the time that we saw in game number 1. Paratroopa has evened the series and will force a game 3.
All right, guys, let's get some GGs in chat for Paratroopa, finishing with a race time GG time of 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 3 seconds. All right, meanwhile, Ellendar is leaving 9. I imagine he's looking for maybe the blue ring store. He's like 2 screens north of it, maybe? Or a potion shop. Because I'm trying to think of what else would get him to leave level 9. At this point, you know, refilling your health is also good. Alright guys, we'll see if Paratroopa is going to join us here for words in just a minute. That's a good comment in chat from Max Plus Pi. Yeah, Ellendar has not yet found the White Sword Cave because it was over in the desert and he actually searched this side of the world first.
Which wasn't a bad thing, but I mean, you don't really need the White Sword from what we just saw.
Well, yeah, it's 0 HP enemies, and, you know, that boomstick was just eating everything up.
Oh, yeah. That was the big difference here for Paratroopa at the very end of this race, was the fact that she was able to blister through this seed thanks to the boomstick.
Yeah, I mean, that really, it just makes such a difference when you can walk into a room full of Wizrobes and kill them all in a single shot. Welcome and GG's to Paratroopa.
Hey, we got here. GG.
This seed must have felt 1,000 times better compared to that stuff you had to put up with game 1.
Absolutely not. No, I did not like getting this seed. Because it's a jet seed, and I'm very scared that this could finish at any moment. I would rather have gotten the first seed again, actually.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, there's one major difference that you wound up doing that set you above where Ellendar is right now.
Boomstick?
The boomstick.
Boomstick.
Ellendar did not fish out that. Ellendar did not fish out that wanded 6.
Yeah. So I did it because 9 is red bubbles, silvers, and 9. If either of those things aren't true, I probably don't care about the boomstick. Especially since I got the bomb upgrade. But because red bubbles are a 9, which means they could take away my sword, which enemies are 0 HP, which is great, but Wizrobes are in 9, so... Or at least they're probably in 9. There wasn't a guarantee, but either Wizrobes or Dark Nuts would make it... no, I guess you could kill Dark... No, you would need the wand to kill Dark Nuts if you had Bubble Curse. So I decided that getting the wand would be really helpful in 9 because I need to look for silvers. If I don't need to look for silvers, it doesn't really matter as much. But needing to look for silvers means I need to dig deep in 9. And even though the enemies are easy, because of 0 HP, the Bread Bubble Curse could make things very difficult. So that's why I got Wand Boomstick.
Welcome and GG's to Ellendar. He has gone ahead and forfeit after dying to that really nasty left side landmobile room again.
Man, I really wish I found the boomstick. I looked all over 6, and when I went there early, and I didn't have that many keys, and there were a million key doors, and I'm like, I don't know if I really want to do this. And then when I came back, I looked a little bit more, and I didn't find it, and I'm like, oh well, it's probably not that important. And I got absolutely trashed by not having it.
Did you see the map in 6?
No, so that was one of the biggest things is the fact that Ellendar never got that transport staircase that took towards where the map was, and never realized that it was a segmented 6, first of all, and then secondly, there was like a really annoying section where there's like a little bit of like a bee-looking thing, where there's like a bunch of middle area where there was no rooms, and there's just a small narrow section that got you to where the boomstick or the wand was.
I counted, and that was 43 rooms. I have never seen a dungeon other than 9 be 43 rooms before.
Yeah, it was kind of all the map shapes were kind of a mess.
Yeah, the other maps were small. Like 5 was small. I saw 5 was small. I'm like, oh, well, those rooms have to go somewhere.
Yeah.
And they went to 6.
They all went to 6.
I feel really bad. I checked the area of the mountain where 5 was really early because I was going for early Armos, and I didn't have bombs when I got to where 5 is. And I basically last location coming back to it, I'm like, oh, that's not good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the other thing that did make a difference early is the fact that you did not get that wood sword out of 6 on that loop through.
Yeah, I got very lucky on that front because I went to start. I routed towards Start Cave because you always route towards Start Cave with these flags. When that wasn't wood sword, I reset and went immediately to Grave because it's close to start. And I figured I could check the Armos there too because that's often... that's where the Armos item is often, so I figured that would be a good place to go instead of trucking all the way northeast, and I got very handsomely rewarded for making that choice.
Yeah, I did not. I don't know. I feel like a lot of things went badly out of luck for me, but also like my play in 9 was really bad. So
yeah, Boomstick made it really a lot easier, so
man,
I can't.
You know what made it a lot easier? If I'm not sure if I just didn't find a ring shop or I found it and forgot to mark it, but I had 255 rupees for like a good length of time after buying the book and just couldn't buy a ring.
It's at Start Cave, actually. I think.
Yeah, because it was Vanilla Shop, so it was the rare shop, so there was only that one, and it was just that burn bush
didn't
east
mark
to start.
it. Oh well.
Oh no, it's not Start Cave. I'm sorry, it's the cave east to start. The burn bush there.
Okay. Yeah. I just didn't mark it. I mean, that would have helped a bit, but yeah.
I used my money to buy arrows instead, but no Gomas were required.
Yeah, I had blue boomerang, and I don't really feel like buying arrows. Ordinarily, I would because they help out in combat a lot, but like in one hit with a boomerang already, it's pretty quick killing things anyway.
Yeah, I have to say, Ellendar, that was some the overall between both of the seeds from both of you guys, there were some really impressive plays. But I have to say, your dodging in that blue Wizrobe room that had the boomerang, that was very good.
Oh, I died a couple times in that one.
Yeah, that room was just bad.
I didn't need the boomerang, fortunately, because I already had the boomerang from 1, so I skipped the magic boomerang. But yeah, that was a tough room.
I don't know if you were meaning to pick it up, Ellendar, or if that's just the way it worked out.
I prefer the blue boomerang to the banana on one-hit KO, but not otherwise.
Interesting.
Okay.
Just because it's faster, and so it's, like if you're using it to kill a lot of enemies, then I like it being quicker. But obviously, if you miss, it really sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally like it because it goes the entire length of the screen myself. Because like the banana, if I don't get that right, and you're just waiting for it to come back, and you're just going, okay, please don't let anything shoot me while I'm waiting to try to get another shot off. But how are you guys? So do you like when it rolls 0 HP enemies, or is that one of the things that just kind of like rattles you a little bit early on in a seed?
I don't mind because I'm bad at the game. So
I like I said, I wasn't happy to see 0 HP because that's like a jet seed, and then I just worry that I have to like go super fast and that the game could end at any moment, and that makes me anxious. And I feel like I'm making bad decisions when I do things like dig for boomstick. Although that ended up being a good choice in this run, but 0 HP makes me anxious. I want to actually fight. I think that gives me a little bit of an advantage, but it turned out okay for me in the end.
Yep, we are now 1-1. Have you guys discussed scheduling for Game 3
Nope.
yet?
no, I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
we'll
mean,
figure it out.
we got 2 weeks, so, you know, we got plenty of time. But all right, I'll go ahead and ask if you guys have any final thoughts about the seed or, you know, just the races in general tonight or anything you're really looking forward to for the next race.
No, I want to say thanks to the commentators and trackers for putting up with the mess that was today.
Yeah, thank you. And I'm sorry for forfeiting in the first race. I probably shouldn't have because apparently it was actually really close, but I thought that I was really far behind because of where level 4 is in Death Mountain. That's a mixed quest screen, and I misbombed it apparently. It didn't open the cave, and I thought that I had just that it was just a mixed quest screen and it just didn't open.
Yeah,
but I must have misbombed it somehow.
And we
you were in the middle of the cluster of the orange Lionels.
Yeah.
You were killing them, and the only thing I can think about is that maybe they just knocked you a tiny pixel off.
Yeah, it must have been something like that. I think weird things can happen if you bomb at the same time as you're getting hit by a recoil. I'm not sure, but it just feels like it's you have to be really careful about that. And unfortunately, that was not the 0 HP seed, so I couldn't clear the Lionels very easily. But I knew that because I did actually figure out to come back to it. If I hadn't figured out to come back to it, I would have never figured it out.
Yeah, we were getting absolutely concerned about that, especially once we found out that the recorder in 5 was ladder blocked. I mean, that was definitely a rude seed in which you needed a bunch of keys to even get some momentum going in that seed.
Genuine question, is there like a flag that turns off bomb walls? Because I didn't find a single bomb wall in that seed. That was crazy.
There was that one bomb wall in 1. You had to find the mystery bomb wall. It took me like a dozen bombs.
I didn't go into 1 because I knew that the bow was there and just didn't need it.
Yeah, 1 had about 15 different walls you could have bombed, and exactly one of them worked.
Yeah, so what I figured was that recorder would be in 5, but then it was ladder blocked. I was like, well, I mean, I knew recorders in 5. I figured that would lead to 4 for the ladder, but it didn't because it was ladder blocked. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah, so level 1 was kind of funky. It almost looked like, so if you picture like the Starship Enterprise from behind, you had like the bulb on, I think that was race 1. Was that race 1, Rick?
No, that was race 2.
Okay, never mind. 1 was a very funky shape that was pretty drawn out. So
it was, yeah.
If you didn't find the bomb wall, it was going to get a little bit tricky.
And then the nice little ender of that one. Hey, you want this Triforce? Well, you gotta get that recorder out of 5 in order to get it.
Oh, jeez,
Yeah.
that's awful.
Yeah, it was definitely Dig Dogger required. So that seed just had a certain path it wanted you to follow, and it wasn't going to give you anything to make it easier.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I blew all my keys looking for 1 and 6 because I thought I would need 1 to fight Dark Knights in 5 to get the recorder to get to White Sword. So I was just like, well, I'll just dig for 1, like whatever. And that didn't pay off, unfortunately. And I spent all the keys I found in 6 there. So my only other option for keys was probably 2, I guess.
Yeah, that was exactly what Ellendar did in race number 1. Went back to 2, ended up, I think, getting a net 2 keys, which was essential because you needed 2 keys to even get deeper into that 4 where the ladder was very, very top of level 4.
Yeah, the other thing I could have done is go to Grave and farm for a key with money. I don't know where the key shops were, but I'm sure I could have found one again. But I just saw that the key blocked, and I knew that I had mismarked and wasted a lot of time not knowing where 4 was. It didn't even occur to me that like I hadn't lost the seed, so I was just like, I don't have the will to keep going at this point. I feel bad about that. Like that's I got tilted, and I shouldn't get tilted in these races because they're just fun, But I just got tilted, and I'm not going to do that again.
And I could understand that feeling. I could definitely feel how at an hour in, you've only got 3 total Triforces, and 2 of them were gifted to you from the very beginning. I can understand how that feeling is. So I feel for you, and I think anyone who has played these flags and have participated in this tournament, they can definitely sympathize with you, how that feeling is with a very, very slow-moving seed like that.
Yep. So yeah, not much else to say about that one. It happens. Move on.
Yep, very well said. But all right, we'll go ahead and thank Jay Coper for doing our tracking for race 1, Kathy JD for doing our tracking, jumping in for race 2. A big thanks to our runners for this marathon tonight. This can't have been easy. And a big thanks to Adirondack Rick for keeping me company. Lots of quality time.
Absolutely. 4 hours worth of it right here on Speed Gaming 2. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. I believe we still have a race that is going on right now as we speak over on Speed Gaming 3 between Stun and Malkier. That is, once again, about 15 minutes into that race. And then tomorrow, boy, we've got a whole bunch of races. Everyone's racing on Wednesday night. Good luck.
Yep, good luck and have a great night, everybody.
Yep, and on that note, I'm going to try to figure out this schedule. So we'll see you next time for more Z1R.